Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk about the importance of being able to find a better feeling thought. If you are a normal person, then you can be in the habit of automatically thinking negatively because in our society, that's just kind of what is encouraged, to notice what is wrong as opposed to what is right. So when you're in the habit of thinking negatively, and if you believe in law of attraction, then you know that thoughts attract things. And if you think a lot of bad thoughts, you're just attracting more bad thoughts. And that's kind of where spiraling comes from. I don't know if you've noticed, but you could be having a bad day, or one tiny thing can happen and all of a sudden you get to this place where you feel like the world is ending just from that one little bad thing happening. An example can be, let's just say you're driving and your gas light comes on and you want to put gas in your tank, but then you think about, if I put this much gas in my tank, then I'm only going to have this much money left, and now you're worrying about money. And once we start worrying about money, then we start worrying about everything. Money's often the subject where we start getting the most anxiety. So anyway, you went from this place of just like driving and just being neutral to your gaslight coming on, and now the world's ending because you're worried about being destitute and homeless on the street just from your gaslight coming on. So instead of, these are all examples, instead of going from my gaslight is on, I don't have enough money to fill up, why don't we think about a couple things that we can do to control our thought process? Because perspective is 90% of every problem. The situation and the circumstance is still going to be there, but how we perceive it is up to us. So to reach for a better feeling thought, I feel like there are two things you can do. The first one being, think the exact opposite of what you're currently thinking. So gaslight comes on and all of a sudden I don't have as much money as I would like to put gas in my tank. Flip the narrative. I have money to put gas in my tank. I know it sounds hard. I know it sounds like celebrating nothing, because that's what it felt like when I first started practicing. But again, gratitude is everything. So if you have gas money to put in your car, it might not be as much as you would like, but you have something. And flipping the narrative to, at least I have this much money to put gas in my car to get to where I need to be, whether it's to get to work or to get home, it kind of reminds you that you are fortunate and that you do have, albeit how small, a blessing. And sometimes when we realize that we do have blessings, it makes us feel a little less alone and a little bit more secure with where we are, as opposed to attacking ourselves for not having things. Ugh, we can be really hard on ourselves, right? So then, if that's not your jam, there's also another thing that you can do. I always encourage people to have a happy list, and a happy list is 5 thoughts or memories or jokes or whatever that always make you laugh. You guys hear that thunder? That's crazy. The only thing important about this list is that it contains 5 things that can lift your vibrations no matter what. If you have kids, it can be the first time you saw your child smile, the first time you saw your baby walk. If you're an entrepreneur, it can be the first time that someone hired you, the first time that someone took interest in your business. It can be whatever applies to you and whatever makes you feel warm and happy inside and closer to your truth. So that when things like your gaslight coming on, when things like that happen, and especially if you're prone to depression and you're prone to like spiraling, when you have a happy list, it kind of protects you. Now, I'm not here to sell a dream. I'm not here to lie to anyone. It feels like nothing's happening at first. Like, if you decide today that you're going to always try to reach for a better feeling thought, when you're in the situation and you're reaching for that thought, it's just going to feel like you're in the same place. But that's okay, because being in the same place is better than sinking deeper into depression. You feel me? So at first it might just feel like, oh, this is bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna just think of something nice just to say I'm doing it. But as time goes on and you start rewiring your brain to think of positive things instead of negative things, your brain starts to do the work for you and it starts to become a lot less conscious. And when that happens, that's when the universe kind of shows you that you're on the right path and you're on the right track. And even aside from the universe showing you, you feel better. And that's kind of the point of all of this, right? Is that we feel better and that we feel happier. So I think that reaching for a better feeling thought is definitely a good step towards becoming a happier person, having a happier existence, and overall enjoying life more and appreciating the things that we do have. So yeah, that's it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and I will see you next video. Bye.